What's up, guys? Kareem Elsayed here, and today is vlog episode number 2. I'm almost a little beside myself with emotion for this vlog because I'm in shock. Like, I cannot believe that the topic of my second vlog is about haters. But guess what, guys? I have a hater. I think. Let me start by telling you a story, okay? This is probably, gosh, maybe like 5, 6 years ago. Maybe more, actually 7 or 8 years ago. I don't know. A long time ago. I started to put out videos online. You know, I had just like gone to a seminar, gone to a conference, and like I was super pumped, and I wanted to like make stuff and like share it with people and like teach people, inspire people to become like better versions of themselves. And I was talking about goal setting and just like how to reach your potential and all the stuff that is like so important to me that everyone like learns and lives, right? And so a part of the lesson that I was doing, and it was like terrible quality, but one of the lessons had an acronym. Like I had this acronym, it was this sort of framework to help you remember like all of the things that you need to set your goals and all that stuff. And so in today's video, actually we're gonna break it up into a couple of different parts because we're looking at the 7 keys. So put that out there. And then meanwhile, this other guy, maybe like a day later, this other guy who I really like admired, respected, learned a ton from, like just somebody who I really was like, you know, looking up to, and I aspired to one day call my peer. And this guy put out a post on Facebook and was like, I don't know what's up with all of these loser guys. This is not exactly how he said it, but this is how my brain interpreted it. Is I don't know what's up with all these losers who are making up these cheesy acronyms, and he like spelled it out, CHEESE, like acronyms. Okay, guys, this is 7 years later, and like I still remember this very vividly. Like I carry this with me because this is somebody who like I admire. Like I kind of put this person on a pedestal. Like I really respected this person. I really looked up to them. I learned a lot from them, you know? But here I was like trying to come onto the scene and make an impact and like help people, and like he was just tearing me down. And it really hurt. And I actually attribute that, like, as I look back on why I didn't keep posting or why I didn't keep doing stuff, is because of that and other similar things that happened where people, like, kind of tore me down a little bit. They kind of were haters. And I wasn't in the right mental space, you know, I didn't have the right mindset to handle that. Well, fast forward now to the present day. And as y'all know, I put out like a week ago a video saying, hey guys, like I got certified as a high performance coach. It's like a life coach. It's like the elite level of life coach. And, you know, I'm going to start doing this coaching thing and follow me along this journey on this vlog, blah, 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 right? Everybody knows, you know, you follow that. If you didn't watch the video, go back and watch the last episode of the vlog because it's very important. I'd love for you to watch it and follow me on the journey, right? Anyway, advertisement aside, go on to Facebook, you know, sometime last week, and I read the post from the same guy who says something to the effect of, I don't know what's up with all of these people. All of these people? Okay, maybe there are other people saying something similar, calling themselves life coaches and saying that they're going to help people when, you know, I waited 10 years before I shared anything. And before I, you know, I like mastered my craft before I tried helping people with it. And, you know, kind of like started going off on this tangent of like what it takes to actually be a teacher and a helper and whatever. And so for me, I was like, whoa, like kind of like blown back. Like, wait a minute, is he talking about me? I'm the only person who I saw that posted something about being a life coach, and it was like relatively recently. And so like I looked at that post and it was almost like an out of body experience. Like I was like, what? Like, did that just happen? And I talked about it with my wife. I was like, babe, I have a hater. And my reaction this time was so different compared to my reaction before. Because before I was like, oh, like this person who I look up to, like he's tearing me down. And like I was all like mopey about it. But this time I was like, oh my gosh, like check it out. I have a hater. And that's the lesson that I want to share with you today. Like, I didn't expect to share this lesson so soon, but here we are, episode number 2. That you, as someone who's trying to like do something meaningful, someone who's trying to make an impact on the world, you're going to show up. You know, you're going to show up in your full presence, your full self, your full confidence. And that's like, people are going to have a reaction to that. They're going to be like, whoa, what's going on there? Some people are going to be like, whoa, that's awesome. Like, go for it. And then other people are going to be like, whoa, what the heck? Like, why are you doing that thing? Like, this is upsetting the status quo. Couple of things that I want to say about this. Number one, bro, you don't know me, okay? You don't know my credentials. You don't know my education. You don't know my background. You don't know what success I've had or not had in my life, right? Like, you don't know anything about me. So please don't judge, and please don't, you know, have like a knee-jerk reaction. That's number one. But number two, even if that were like, even if I had just gone to this one thing and gotten certified, which it's, you know, a very intense certification anyway, but let's just say I went to this thing and all I did was just like go there, get certified. I have this process that changed my life as I was going through it, like learning it, let alone the people who are going to be coached through it. Like, why would you prevent people from going through that? Or why would you criticize people who are going through that? It seems so immature to me, you know, that somebody would do that. So here's how I want you to think about this concept of a hater. When you're showing up in your life and you're doing these things, you will cause this reaction in people. People will have an adverse reaction. And, you know, 7 years ago or whatever, 6 years ago, when I had this experience with the same person, I was in a different mindset. And so I shrunk. But now I'm in a different mindset where I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm emboldened, like I'm growing, I'm excited, like, oh my gosh, yay, I have a hater, right? Like it's kind of a weird reaction to have, but it shows that I'm actually doing something worth doing, that I'm actually showing up like 100% of myself, and that I want to keep going, right? So my advice to you is like, put this as a checklist item. Like if somebody gave you the checklist of things that are going to happen to you, like the roadmap, you know, they just said, here, like this is what's going to happen when you start a venture, whatever the venture may be. Like, people are going to hate on you. That's like number 6 on the list or something. It's like you set up your website, you set up your bank account, you set whatever. And then like number 6 is you get a hater, right? Like, just expect it to happen. And when it happens, like rejoice because you're doing something worth doing. You're doing something that is getting a reaction from people, which means like you're taking a stance, you're making a splash, and that's really important. And you know, just be happy that you're moving forward. For the person who is making that reaction or having that reaction, you kind of feel sorry for them, you know? Like, what's going on in your life that you feel like you need to tear me down? Again, we haven't spoken in years. Like, I met the dude once. If you ever get to a point, dear viewer, where you are like the big person, like you are the leader, you are the establishment, and you see somebody come out and do something or say something that you're not entirely pleased with, don't be that guy. Like, don't write a passive-aggressive post about it. If you have some advice or some comments, address the person directly, you know? I think that's like one of the problems with social media is it's so easy to slip into just talking about people. You know, I just kind of attribute it to like poor lines of communication. Like there isn't a line of communication open directly between us. Maybe it feels like if I talk to this person directly, he'll be like, I don't know, he'll shut down or he'll get embarrassed or something like that. Don't worry, I have thicker skin than that. So just remember, like if you're that person, build people up. Like take them under your wing. Like if you've got the experience, you've got the insight, take people under your wing, man. Like help people, you know? Like here's somebody who's got some potential, who's got some passion, got some energy, trying to help people, you know? Don't tear them down. Don't say they need to spend more time educating themselves. No, like if they're going to try to help people, then help them help people. If that's what you're about, you know? So yeah, let's just call it a night, man. This is the second take. And after a lot of shooting already right now, so let's just stop. Let's stop. So what are the lessons that we take away from this hater episode? Well, number one, expect haters. Number two, when they come, rejoice because you're doing something right. Number three, if you're ever the leader, person, establishment, then lift people up, don't tear them down. And yeah, just kind of reframe the way you look at haters. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was useful. If so, hit that like button. Do it right now. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And share this with all your friends who are trying to make an impact in the world and want to hear about how to think differently about the lovely, lovely people on the internet. All right, that's it. I'm done. I promise. I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you for watching. See you later. Peace. What else do I want to say? Of course, the airplane. You know, living next to the airport. We get a lot of those. I mean, I'm not next to the airport, but I'm in the flight path. Bro, you don't even know me. Oh, no, I already talked about that. Ugh, I'm so messy. So messy.